Good evening. So I want to welcome all of you to this fourth lecture this semester in our alumni leadership lecture series. I kind of apologize for the timing of this lecture. It's been at 4 p.m. on Thursdays for a while now, but I think we're going to change it. So from the next lecture onwards, it'll most likely be on Fridays, and we'll try to schedule it at a slightly later time also. Hopefully that's more convenient for some of the students who say they're not able to attend the lecture because of conflicts with labs and things like that. So our speaker today is Ram Kedlaya. He is an alumnus, same batch as me, 1981, which of course makes him very special. He's a founder and CEO of Group T-. I'm sure you'll find out during the course of this lecture that he is an outstanding leadership coach, and he has done his coaching to senior and mid-level executives. He has been a CEO advisor for various companies. He serves as mentor to many. I think a few of his mentees are here and can vouch for that. And he's a motivational speaker, which also I believe you'll attest to at the end of the lecture. He has 25 years of experience as an entrepreneur and leader. He has run global operations. He's done product development and business strategy in startups and in Microsoft, Motorola, AT&T, Hitachi in 18 countries. He has served as CEO, board member, senior VP international, VP products in various companies. He was also a founder or executive in 3 startups that were acquired or went public in the US. He's an advisor to the MBA program at University of Washington in the US. And he's a graduate of, in addition to IIT Madras, also University of Texas at Austin. He's very passionate about arousing the spark in others, and he's a big believer in the role of mentors in life and business. He considers himself fortunate to have had an adventurous life and professional career. He founded Group T- as a Kairetsu style company. I'll leave it to him to explain what's a Kairetsu style company, to give back and create a community of next-gen global leaders, which we are all hoping that you will turn out to be. So without further ado, I'll invite Ram up on stage. Might have. I'm hopefully it won't ring.
Good evening. Can you hear me okay? People in the back, you can hear me? Great. So the request is to honor this. I think every phone has a mute button. How much time do you need to do this? And if there is anybody who comes and sits next to you who comes late, tell them to turn off the phone, please, just to respect the others who are here. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for making time on your, what is it today, Thursday evening? Thanks for coming. So all of you took the survey, and how many of you responded to the survey? Awesome. About 350 of you actually responded to the survey. So that's been a fantastic response. And thank you all for doing that. I think it gives us tremendous feedback. And the feedback we got was primarily communication and leadership. Of course, you said the usual thing about your professors. We kind of dismissed that. We didn't expect anything different. But interestingly enough, I think these were the 2 topics that stood out. The survey results are available. So today what we're going to talk about, and before we do that, I'm going to give you some magic numbers. Write this down. So anybody who's a first year BTech, just keep a number, 22,600. I'm going to see how much attention you're paying. Okay? If you're third year, 21,850. If you're second year, it's 22,200. And if you're fourth year, 21,500. And for the MTech folks, 20,700. So we'll talk about this number at the end of the conversation. We're going to make this as interactive as possible. I have a few slides, maybe 35 minutes or so, 35, 40 minutes, but in between also we might be interacting. So we live in exciting times. You agree? Yeah? Energy, energy, we need energy. Yeah, that's the way, we need energy. Okay? So we live in exciting times. Content is everywhere. You know, it's so easy to create content. It's so easy to distribute content, and it can be accessed from anywhere. This is a huge opportunity for all of us. You really don't have to come to IIT to learn. You can actually stay in your dorm, you can stay in your house, and you can actually learn. You agree? Yeah, there's user-created content, there's open courseware, there's remote learning, and there's group learning. So really one can actually stay at home or wherever they are and actually can learn if they want to. So there's so much stuff around. You can also be your own content creator. You can be your own publisher. There are blogs, YouTube channels, Facebook page, you can publish yourself, a book if you write. How many have a blog? Raise your hand so everyone can see, look around. How many have a website? Okay. Good. How many have a YouTube channel? Very good. Very good. So today you can collaborate with anybody across the world, and there's a very, very good example of what actually happened. How many know about Netflix? Good. It's a place where they stream videos. They wanted to have a recommendation system whereby if you see movie X, they want to suggest other movies. So they held a worldwide contest for $1 million, and they opened it to everybody to write the algorithms. And guess what? 7 people teamed up. So basically what happened was a lot of people said, I want to participate. And the profile of every person that wanted to participate was available to that internal community. And then 7 of them got together and they created the algorithm together. The first time they met was when they got the prize. How many knew this? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is the first time that they had met, so they collaborated remotely without even knowing each other. That tells you the power of making 1 + 1 11. And that tells you the power of self-leadership, and that tells you the power of leveraging the ability of others and understanding others. That's what we're going to talk about today. This is stunning stuff. Now they've got a Netflix prize number 2. Now you can participate in worldwide events just like that. How many participate in hackathons? Any computer science guys here? Okay. How many participate in hackathons? Okay. Sorry. Okay. How many participated in the Intel Science Foundation when you were younger? Or Olympiads? Great. I heard in India there are like 8 Olympiads or 9, something like that, astronomy and whatnot. Yeah? Math, I only knew about the math one. I think there's a physics Olympiad and an astronomy Olympiad and all kinds of things. How many were in more than one Olympiad? Man, you're smart. You don't need to sit here. Okay? There is an Imagine Cup from Microsoft for university students. You can go there and you can hack, or you can contribute. These are opportunities at your doorstep. Did you know you can get almost free software from Microsoft, SQL Server and a whole bunch of things? There are programs for that. Did you guys know that? Okay. So you can also rally support for any cause that you might have. Okay, we've seen this in the Anna Hazare movement. How many know Kedlaya is from IIT? Great, he gave a talk here, right? Okay, what he's doing is really awesome stuff. A 32-year-old, 38-year-old, he need not be doing this. He really need not be doing this. His conviction and clarity is stunning. I first saw him in a Pan IIT meeting, and I was like, I didn't even know this guy. Absolutely stunning and awesome. What he has done, he's taken all the learnings of Gandhi's strategies and he's implemented them. So in a funny sense, there's an opportunity for all of you as content creators and opinionators to actually publish stuff online and to rally support for a cause. If you think about it, right, in the United States, in UC Berkeley, most of the movements happened there. The women's lib movement in 1960s happened there. The open speech movement during the Vietnam War happened there. So you have to be restless as students. Challenge status quo. Be respectful. Be polite, but it is the students who have to challenge status quo. That's the time you have in IIT. Okay? Don't just accept things because they are. But be respectful. It is possible to disagree without being disrespectful. But this is the time for you to be restless. This is the time for you to be uncomfortable, whether it's corruption, whether it's something else, or whether it is attendance. I think it's okay to talk about it. It's perfectly fine to talk about it. But be respectful. Create a movement. Create blogs. Create Facebook sites. Rally support. Provide data. So opportunities are at our doorstep. So what does that mean? It's ours to lose. The world is at your doorstep. It's ours to lose by doing nothing. There are seats in the front. The ones in the front will ask questions because you came late. Okay? So fundamentally, this is all about leadership. You agree? All of you agree? Yeah? Energy is already fading and we are only 5 minutes into the talk. We need some energy. It's about self-leadership. It's about various things. So how do you go from individual to a team, to a community, to a nation, and to the world? That's what this is about. How do you lead yourself personally? How do you make super teams? And then how do you build a community? How do we create a community where we don't throw trash but everyone else does? Okay? How do we go from being a person who doesn't throw trash inside IIT, but the moment they step outside, they throw trash? You see this in buses, right? How many of us have thrown a tissue paper from a chocolate in a bus? Come on, be honest. Time to consider. If there is one promise you can make today, one promise, is you will not throw trash. Can I get the promise? Louder? Yeah. That's a win. We are done. I don't have anything more to say. So then, that's how we build a community. That's how we build a nation. And that's how we make a contribution to the world. Whether it is at work, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's a message you give your kids, that's what it's about. It's about living leadership. It has to flow like oxygen. Otherwise, it's not sustainable. You cannot do it, the switch inside out. You can't say, I'll do it one way in one place and another way in another place. It just has to be a way of life. So, question is, what are the attributes of leadership? And everything I'm going to tell you is about life, and it's about business, and it's about anything you might do for the community or politically or anything like that. So, if you think about it, right, one needs vision and strategy. Where do I want to go in life? Where do I want the business to go? Where do we want our society to go? The funny thing is, I can have all the vision in my life. I need to be able to create a following. I need to be able to inspire people. Come on, there's space in the front. Please come. I need to be able to inspire people. Without that, you cannot go anywhere. The vision doesn't go anywhere, and that's very hard to do. In order to inspire, we should be able to communicate. Communication matters a lot. Otherwise, we'll be the best kept secret.